We have scrapped WrestleMania plans for Cody Rhodes. We've got an update on a missing WWE star, and we've got the latest on Vince McMahon's involvement with WWE. Stay tuned for the news. Give me the green light, 'cause I'm ready to go.
My house, something,
Welcome
something,
to
my house.
I love all those WrestleMania themes.
All those classics. All those iconic
back
themes.
in the day. I saw last night, I was singing it on my stream last night, and someone went, I love the classic WrestleMania songs from 6 years ago. And then that made me go and have a panic that was 6 years ago, WrestleMania 33. But today, it's WrestleMania Night 1. Are you hyped, Sam?
Absolutely. WrestleMania is, I say this all the time, but it feels like it's sort of the end and the new beginning of the wrestling year. And it's always just a big monumental week of wrestling for nearly every company going, isn't it? Not just WrestleMania and WWE.
The entire weekend is wrestling. It's been non-stop. That is literally all that my brain has capacity for this weekend. And it's a very big show. There's lots of matches coming up this weekend. But one match that supposedly was scrapped involved Cody Rhodes. Now, according to Fightful Select, people within WWE pushed at one point for Cody Rhodes to go one-on-one with John Cena. But this match was taken off the table after it was decided that Reigns would be Cody's opponent and they were going to push him for the title. What a match that could have been.
American Nightmare versus American Hero, John Cena.
Against Peacemaker.
Yeah, I think that it would feel like we'd rushed there, I feel like.
Just a little bit. I
mean, and Cody's in there with Cena.
Yeah, it depends on when they would have started the build. Obviously, Cody's been out injured since July, August time last year. So, they would have likely had to put it in motion at the Royal Rumble, and that would have been the setup there. The report also notes that top-level talent also angled to face Cena at Mania, although it is currently unknown who those talents were. Cena was also reportedly going to be involved with Logan Paul, but obviously that match was scrapped in favor of Austin Theory.
It feels like this might have been one of those matches that could have been happening when we were back talking about things like, is it going to be Rock Roman main event?
Yes.
Because then you've got a big featured match for Cody there potentially, but then plans change, don't
Plans
they?
changed. It's very, very fluid. You don't know, as you said, it could have been a match that we could have had when it was rumored to be Roman versus The Rock, which it's crazy that we're not getting that match when it's in Hollywood, but I think they've got a much better option in front of them now.
Just do Philly, then come back to LA.
Yeah, that would work. But it's nice. Cody got his moment with John Cena a few weeks ago on Raw, at this top of the ramp, and they hugged and embraced, and it felt like a passing of the torch moment. And Cody supposedly asked him if he was, I want that moment with you in the ring.
I want your invisibility cloak, John.
Yeah. Oh man,
I want it, John.
But John was like, I don't know how much more I've got in me left. But we've also got some more backstage news on when this Cody versus Roman match became the plan. So despite Rhodes being out of action, WWE's Bruce Pritchard has revealed that the company started making plans for Rhodes versus Reigns last year, revealing the following to the press box. I would say that getting to this place where we are started probably in August. We were really shooting for that and trying to make things work. So by the time we got to WrestleMania, we were looking at it in August, said Pritchard. Pritchard continued noting how the storyline evolved week by week, saying, even still today, we like to look at what is the end goal. Where do we want to be at the end of the story? What's the ending? And then we work backward. When you look at the Bloodline story and integrating Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and now Cody, it's very deep storytelling. There were so many hints and things along the way that when you look back at it, you go, wow, I remember that. That meant this. You start putting the pieces together. Wow. What's baffling is that WWE is doing long-term storytelling, and they're proud of it.
Yeah, well, they should be.
They're really,
the Roman storyline, the bloodline, everything that's gone on in and around that, the injection of Sami Zayn, the random happenstance that became Sami Zayn's explosive popularity off the back of it. It's sort of lightning in a bottle, this.
Yeah.
And we've said quite a lot. It's been all well and good getting here, and it's been a hell of a ride getting here, and it's been very enjoyable to watch, but it's in what comes next that the future of WWE's long-term storytelling is going to be judged, I guess, because you've just come off the back of this years-long Roman thing. What now? So I
say
think
year long. It's been going since 2020, and that's
years
the thing.
long.
It's years and years in the making for him to have this possible loss to Cody Rhodes this weekend. So the next step is, What's the long-term story for Cody? Where would you like to see it go?
See, I saw somebody suggesting that Cody could lose at Mania and have his own vanity belt and immediately sort of go heel. But then is it too early to turn Cody heel when, people love him?
I'll tell you who is predicting that Cody Rhodes loses at WrestleMania.
Who?
Adam. So go and check out the WrestleMania predictions on the channel just now. There's all the reactions tonight and tomorrow night. But yeah, he's baffling, picking Cody Rhodes to lose. Roman Reigns is going over, and it's not a surprise. Roman Reigns is looking quite strong.
Yeah, I think that, moving forward with it's just one of those things where they're right, start at the end, get back to the beginning, inject all those little storyline hooks as you go. They've got to surely have some sort of goal in mind if Cody is the plan. So
hopefully
you got to think that there is something lined up ready to go there.
Well, hopefully we see a title change this weekend, putting that belt on Cody Rhodes. I'm hoping for it. I'm predicting it. I think a lot of people are wanting that
immediately
moment.
Throws it in the trash, pulls some fans like big winged eagle from front row and just hoists it up.
That's the dream. But
unfortunately, it has the Federation logo.
Yes,
the Panda gets mad. The Panda comes running down and then wipes out Cody, and it's Cody versus Panda for the next 3 years.
We need Sam on the pitches videos. But
this is why I'm not allowed to do pitches videos anymore.
Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor was on last night as well. There was some title changes. Sam, do you want to tell me a little bit about what titles changed hands?
Yes, so first off, we have new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. We got the Lucha Bros defeating several other tag teams in a ladder match, including Darius and Dante Martin, the latter of which suffered a just gnarly injury. I really hope he's all right. I think he did have an update from the medical room afterwards, but it's kind of... Yeah, like a leg pointing in a direction a leg should not be pointing. If you squeamish, don't go looking for it. Yeah, think Sid.
The bump that he took?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a Canadian destroyer out of the ring through like 4 tables, right?
From a ladder?
Yeah.
That match was great, and it was Lucha Bros' new tag team champions.
But then we've got also Shibata defeating Wheeler Yuta to become the new Ring of Honor Pure Champion after a very, very, very stiff PK. I'm all for Shibata being back again, so long as he's safe, so long as he's able to wrestle, so long as he is cleared and it's all good and there's no possibility of what happening again. I'm all for Shibata being back.
Have him beat everyone else up.
But I think him being the Pure Champion is perfect. He embodies sort of pure wrestling to me, I feel, right now.
I hope this leads to him,
Jonathan Gresham, who obviously...
Yes, some of those dream matches. He mentioned, I think, the post-media scrum, Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
Salivating. That is a dream match for many, many people.
Nigel?
Maybe. Well, you mentioned that because Nigel McGinnis was back in Ring of Honor last night.
That's right, he was.
Tell me a little bit about that, Sam.
So he returned to the company after his 7-year absence, joining the company's 0-hour pre-show show. It's not being confirmed if this is a one-night-only type deal or if he's joined the company officially, but you got to think they'd be making overtures to him.
They'd be daft not to pick him
He's
up.
a very good broadcaster. He's somebody who, if you go back and you watch him through WWE, you see him come on leaps and bounds in such a short space of time. As sort of the broadcast role, right? I think he would be perfect for that kind of
really
thing, and or any sort of maybe authoritarian figure if they need it. He's somebody with such an intrinsic, tied in past for Ring of Honor as he kind of monumentally climbed the indie ranks. He carried Ring of Honor with it. So
and he's also had that role in Ring of Honor before. He was an authority figure in Ring of Honor before leaving and joining to go to WWE. So as you said, there's history there. It's Nigel McGinnis, one of the greatest Ring of Honor wrestlers of all time, one of the most underrated wrestlers. And
I want the spikes back, though. I want the spikes back.
You think he can pull that off in 2023?
New metal's coming back. We need to do it.
I think you should pull off the spikes, Sam.
I don't think I could.
You've got the blonde
I was gonna grow it right down and get an undercut or a mullet. But,
Tell us what you think of that in the comments below.
Just tell me what I should do with my hair.
Yeah, give me an update on that one. I think you should maybe style it kind of like Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a good look for you.
Oh, that was a good seg
We've
there.
got an update on Shinsuke Nakamura. Thanks, Sam. He's not been seen on WWE TV in 2023 at all. His last appearance came in November of 2022. He did appear in Noah.
Yeah, he appeared in Face the Great Muta, and it was a hell of a match. He had an unbelievable entrance in a huge white robe.
Yeah.
The violin. It was all popping off.
It was exactly how Shinsuke Nakamura should be treated.
Yeah.
But he last appeared in WWE in November, losing to Santos Escobar in SmackDown World Cup. But an update from Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer has reported that any plans for Nakamura are currently on hold until after WrestleMania 39. There is no word on when Nakamura will exactly return to TV, only that it will be after April 2nd, so tomorrow night.
He just pops up in the next Bray segment as Uncle Shinsuke.
Uncle Shinsuke, that's
big paper mache version of his own face.
Imagine, I wouldn't put it past it if it was under a different leadership. But I hope he gets that push that he's needed for a while. He was getting it against Gunther. He had some really great matches on SmackDown.
It's one of the things in wrestling that it sucks, but you have to have time away from talent in order to kind of build that hype back for the talent's return. Now, I'm not exactly thrilled with how Shinsuke's really been handled, and I've spoken about that before. I think a lot of people are in similar boat with it, but I know I'm drinking the copium again, but maybe this time. Maybe this time.
Maybe this time. Well, it's hopefully he'll be back in action in WWE soon. It's unfortunate that he's not going to be on the WrestleMania 30.
Well, that we know of.
Card. That we know of.
Yeah.
But I mentioned the number 39 there because we have a fantastic sale going on. It's like the DFS sale, but it's Cultaholic. Go to holicshopcom.
Deals don't finish Sunday, though.
No, all week. 39% off. This is the limited edition one, but we've got that one on sale. We've also got the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast t-shirt. We've got so much merch.
There's pudding enjoyment noises, there's wrestling buddies, there's all sorts.
All sorts. You don't want to miss it. 39% off, cultaholic.com. There'll be a link in the pinned comment. I'll make sure there's a pinned comment with the link in there for you to click. But we're going to round off things just now with a little update on Vince McMahon, because we all love a juicy Vince update. It's been revealed within a WWE filing that with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission that the organization officially entered a new employment agreement with Vince McMahon effective as of March 29th, 2023.
What's he doing? Post? Is he doing gardening?
He's in the mailroom.
What's he?
Yeah, he's in the mailroom. The
Controlling the flow of information to the company's higher ups. Exactly. I don't like this.
You like a conspiracy. We've got some conspiracies right here. The agreement is retroactive.
Drawer full of Stephanie letters.
She's not getting mail.
Shut.
The agreement is retroactive to January 9th, 2023, when Vince McMahon was elected as executive chairman by the restructured WWE board of directors, which we've covered extensively in the past. McMahon will serve as executive chairman for this agreement for 2 years from January 9th. His deal will automatically extend in 1 year intervals following the initial expiry in 2025. God, I can't believe that's only 2 years away.
Unless Fraser, just don't. It's still 2001. Tonight we're going to watch Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, and it's going to be the best thing ever.
It's going to be great. But this deal will extend in 1 year intervals unless WWE or McMahon provide a 180-day notice. Think of those tunes. Those are some great WrestleMania themes. But also, a little further update on this one. McMahon being involved with creative has been denied by those working with WWE, including Bruce Pritchard, who said on the press box he hasn't yet. In reference to getting involved in creative, he made it to one TV and really had nothing to say other than "Great show, thank you guys," or "Great show, thank you guys." That's Vince, right? Yeah. He made it to one. In that regard, he is busy working on the business end of things and has given us free reign on the creative end of things to handle it. I think we've done a pretty good job so far, and I think you have too, Bruce Pritchard. So hopefully
it stays this way. There's been a lot of talks of like Vince's office signs have been seen backstage. Things are starting to feel a little bit more like, Vince is getting back into that creative seat. But it's not surprising the company's going to retain him in some form of employment way, because again, it looks like that is the plan moving forward to any potential sale, is that they want everybody kind of there so it can be done in like this big package sale with Vince there, and it's all kind of handled. But I don't know. I think that I feel I feel like Vince can't not be doing some stuff, but at the same time, I'm kind of just wanting to hope that this is going to continue. It's looking like it's going to be a hell of a Mania. Hopefully we can keep this rolling.
Exactly that. Keep rolling. WrestleMania 39 is on all weekend. Tonight we have, oh my God, we've got a lot of content coming out.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Tonight at 6 p.m. we've got Stand and Deliver live reactions with Jack and Ross.
Over
then
on Twitch.
On twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Then right here on youtube.com/Cultaholic/live. At 11 p.m. you've got Adam, Tom, and Andrew reacting to night one. Then we'll have WTF moments. We'll have what happened at. We'll have some news. We'll have then live reactions tomorrow night at 11 p.m. with myself, with Adam, with Tom. It's going to be
hectic.
A big bumper WrestleMania weekend. My God. Cultaholic.com. Get the 39% off. While it's on, is there anything else we need to plug, Sam?
You just got to keep it with us just generally,
Yes.
because we're going to be, any news breaks, it's quite a busy time of the year, of course. A lot of shows happening. Anything major breaks throughout the day, we will be back with more news. So just keep an eye on your alert box and make sure that you've hit the bell, get all the notifications and everything.
Click the bell.
Yeah, we'll
see you later.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. Go listen to some wrestling themes or something. And if you're in LA, enjoy. Oh, God, I miss LA.